Hey Pisces, welcome to June 2020. Now there's great potential for your creative ambition and manifestation here in June. Taking risks work when you marry your imagination with a plan. Have trust in yourself and trust in what you're creating. Another thing too here in June is you're ready to play and have fun with other people. And you find it very healing. Things are looking up for you here in June. Relax and enjoy. Yay! Now, the Sun will couple with Venus on June 3rd. And this is a very creative day. So you could find yourself doing creative projects in your home and just loving it and expressing yourself through love and creativity with your family. Enjoy. Then the North Node enters Gemini the next day on the 4th in this area. So the North Node is about the direction in life we are to go in. With the North Node in this area, it is about focusing on your foundation and what emotionally feeds you mentally, spiritually, physically, materially, and so on. Then we have the Sagittarius lunar eclipse on June 5th. And this is in the area of your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your reputation in the world. This is the first of 3 eclipses, which is very unusual. We typically have 2 eclipses, but we're about to have 3. One on June 5th, then on the 21st of June, and then the final one on July 5th. Now, Mars is in your sign, giving you tremendous energy and drive, get up and go, which is great. He is T-squaring both lights, the moon and the sun. So he's activating both moons this month. And this is very significant. So he's putting a lot of energy here. And for you, it is strengthening you and empowering you to go after your destiny, go after your prosperity and abundance and success in the world. And do it with a plan. Like plan it out, how you're going to do it. And when you do that, you're going to be incredibly successful. Now, this is a very intuitive energy. And you're a very psychic sign. You're intuitive, you're psychic. So whatever messages you're getting from your higher self, your intuitive part of you, pay attention, because you're being shown how to go about this strategic plan of manifesting your heart's desire. Manifesting, for some of you, is it a new job? Is it a new business? Is it partnering with others to build something? Now is the time to take action. Now is the time to go after what you want. And, especially for those of you that have been pushed out of your job because of the COVID-19, don't wait for Venus to go direct or Mercury to go direct. If someone offers you a new job, take it. You can always change it up later. But it's not about waiting until all the planets are direct. If you're starting a new business, you may want to wait until Venus goes direct on the 25th of June. Or wait till the middle of July, July 12th, when Mercury goes direct. Then we have this wide window of opportunity from July 12th through September 9th, where all of the personal planets are direct. We don't wait on the outer planets because they really don't interfere with success. The personal planets create challenges, and more challenges than what we would normally have if say Mercury, Venus, and Mars were direct. Okay, so I'm going to leave that up to each one of you to decide what's right for you. But I don't think having to wait for something to be direct, if you've been out of work and you get a job, take it. You can always change it later. Now the Sun will exactly square Neptune on the 11th, and Mars will exactly couple with Neptune on the 13th. Neptune is a deeply spiritual planet. As you know, he's your ruling planet. And he pulls the energy out of whatever he touches. Mars is our drive in life. The Sun is the giver of life. So, if you're tired, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, rest. Don't push. We don't push when we're exhausted. We don't push when there's no energy. That's where the universe wants for us to sleep, rest, take it easy. Because your energy will be right back up again by the 14th, 15th, and so on. Then Mercury's taken his turn to retrograde, of course, June 18th through July 12th. He is in your sister sign. Cancer and Scorpio are your sister signs. So any planets that move through Cancer or Scorpio, they pour positive energy into any planets you have in Pisces. Now this isn't a very creative area for you. And Mercury is helping you think about how you can use your creativity to increase your manifestation, your prosperity, your abundance. And this is great. This is awesome. Another thing, with the water energy here is you want to keep your boundaries strong from people who are too emotional. Because if people get too emotional around you, it can wash you out. Like you could just be like overwhelmed by other people's emotions. And now it's not going to be this way with everybody. Most people you're going to be able to have a really good time with this month. But just be aware, because of the nature of Pisces and your ruling planet is Neptune, the boundaries are a challenge for you because you feel everything. You feel what's going on in the collective. You feel what's going on with other people. And you don't need to be overwhelmed by what's going on with other people. Because you have a lot of good stuff happening with you this month. And it's very exciting. And you want to take advantage of it. Yes, we can have compassion for others. Absolutely. But I want you to have compassion for you. To make sure you're taking really good care of you. Then the Sun is going to couple with the North Node on June 19th. Now this is another power day where you could be getting insight from the universe into this new direction you're going in with the North Node. So the universe could be showing you, aha, this is the right place for you to live. This is the right relationship for you. This is the right business for you. This is the right plan for you to manifest greater prosperity and abundance. Then we have the Sun entering Cancer on the 20th. And we have summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, and of course winter solstice in the southern hemisphere, and that's another power day. Equinoxes and solstices are power days. This is where we get the new cosmic downloads from the universe, uplifting our atoms, cells, and electrons into the higher frequency and vibration. And it's why we want to take a moment on those days to be meditating, be out in nature, be listening to the messages coming through your mighty I am present, your higher self, your soul self. And then the next day we have the Cancer solar eclipse. This is the final eclipse in Cancer, in this creative part of your life. And this is very significant. Now, Mars is loosely challenging it again, and that's okay because he's just pouring a lot of energy into it. And for you, this is about like creative ambition and manifestation. And what's really cool is Mars is sextile Jupiter and Pluto at the time of the solar eclipse, giving you tremendous motivation and energy to achieve great things and to increase your abundance and prosperity, which is awesome. This is very significant for you. Now, another message with the eclipses is they're powerful transits. Eclipses complete things and they begin things, or they begin things and complete things. So with these energies, it's important to purge what isn't serving you anymore. If something isn't feeding you, empowering you, supporting you, you don't need it. Let it go. And in Cancer, it's always about what feeds us emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically, what nurtures our soul. So if something's nurturing you, awesome. If something's draining you, you don't need it. That's why another thing too is make sure you keep those boundaries from, say, emotional vampires and people who are perhaps draining you because of what they're experiencing. Your responsibility is to take care of you so that you can show up and do your best. But I do see you having a lot of fun in here with people too this month. Now, even if we weren't experiencing the COVID-19 and the horror that has happened to our economies and health and all of that, loss of life, because of the Pluto-Saturn energy that went exact in January and February, and then Jupiter and Mars joined them in March and April, we are in a giant reset of our life. We are in this giant recalibration of our life. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime type of transit energy. So for some of you, if you've been pushed out of your work, you may not be going back to that job. Or if you're doing something that you've always been doing, you may do it differently. Or you may find that you want to go off and do something else. That's totally appropriate because that's what they do. They reset our lives and reset our destiny, reset our fate, our life purpose. And that's why it's so important to be listening to what your intuition is revealing, to what your instincts are revealing. And if something no longer serves you, you don't need it. If something is no longer doing it for you, it's time to move on to something new. Now, we're going to have months and probably years to work out this Saturn-Pluto coupling together and resetting our lives the way it is. But it is important to remind ourselves that if something isn't working anymore, it's done. And it's time to be open to and move on to something new. It's a highly creative month for you. A month. It's a highly creative month for you, which is very exciting. And Cancer is a sister sign, so any planets moving through Cancer is pouring positive energy into your planets in Pisces, which is uplifting and inspiring and encouraging. Oh, and of course, on the 21st, I want to give a big shout out to all the dads. Here in the States, it's Happy Father's Day, but Happy Father's Day to every man on the planet that's a dad. Do something nice for you, celebrate you, have fun. It's your day, you deserve it. Neptune's going to take his turn to reverse on the 23rd. So it's a very subtle energy, but you will feel it because he is your ruling planet. And it's time to keep the focus on you and what you need to achieve your powerful creative ambition and manifestation at this time. Then Venus goes direct on the 25th. Yay! This is good news. So now the goddess of love, beauty, and abundance is moving forward in this area of your foundation and home. And that's good news. That's exciting. And you're going to love it when she moves into Cancer. Then Mars enters Aries on the 27th. This is good news too. This is going to help with your prosperity and abundance. And he's going to camp out there for 5 months because he's moving into Aries, and he's not going to leave Aries. He's going to retrograde. It may be even longer than 5 months. He may be even in there till January. It might be 6 months that he's, well, I'll be back in September to talk about it. But with Mars and Aries, this is good. This is absolutely about you going after what you want. And the more you hustle, the more you make, the more you attract. It's exciting. Now, Jupiter's going to couple with Pluto. He did that on April 4th. He does it again on June 30th. And the final one will be on November 12th. This is an opportunity for you to focus on increasing your manifestation, your prosperity, your abundance. And it's very exciting because this is about you focusing on, say, a new goal. Is there a new goal that you have for yourself? Is there a new goal that you're going after? This is about your hopes and wishes. Sudden luck, sudden opportunity that comes out of the blue. So you could be getting some opportunity that either you create for yourself or that someone brings to you at this time. And it's a blessing. It is the universe blessing you with this idea, this new project, job opportunity. It can even be a companionship. Then on the 30th of June, on the final day of the month, the Sun will couple with Mercury. Now this is another day where we can be receiving messages from our higher self that are very important. And for you, it can be about this creative ambition and manifestation that's taking place in your life at this time. You have a lot of prosperity happening for you here in June going into July. And it's really cool. Now, for those of you available for love, you know, people are meeting online. And I think that's really cool. And yeah, we want to take it easy until we meet them in person. Like, it's really, you know, a big challenge to know somebody online. However, there's nothing wrong with meeting people online. Now, for some of you, you could be revisiting with someone from your past. Now, it doesn't have to be from this life. It can be from the past lives where you meet up with them now, but you've known them before, and they're familiar to you. And that is very exciting. For those of you coupled, this is a wonderful time to be creative together, a wonderful time to work on a project together, do something together that gets you out of the house and is fun to do. Go on a road trip, you know, something that is out of the norm and just fun, just for pure pleasure together. Well, and if you've been too much together, it's also good to take a moment apart and then come back nice and refreshed. That's also good to do for the relationship too. Career looks really good. Things are lighting up for you in this area. And they're going to continue because next month you have the Capricorn eclipse at the top of the chart as well. And that's good too, opening doors for you. So if you get offered a job, take it. If you are being offered some sort of opportunity, you can always change it later. But don't wait until everybody's direct and, you know, the cows come home. You got to take action now, especially if you've been out of work. You don't want to wait. Now is the time to seize the opportunity as they are presented to you, or you come up with it. Money looks good. Like money is absolutely improving in here for you in so many ways. And your ability to manifest prosperity and abundance in your life at this time opens up for you in June and July and going forward. And that's exciting. Health, I believe our wealth is in our health. The better you feel, the better life is. And I've had this free program. It's called the Extreme Self-Care Audio Program and Companion Workbook. It's my gift to you. You just go to my website, sign up for my free email, and you get the program. And it's all about taking care of you so that you're strong mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And that's the name of the game these days. Spiritually, whew, what a month. It's such a spiritual month. Make sure you're taking time for you, taking that quiet time, taking that me time, getting out into nature, meditating, doing nice things for you, and having fun too. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Pisces, I appreciate you. And thank you for subscribing and staying with me through this insane times that we're experiencing. I value you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It supports the channel and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Pisces, man, your creative ambition and power to manifest is game on. Set a plan for yourself because you can pull it in. And that's awesome.